Talk about a low tide launch. There's no water here. Big spring low, and I'm launching just to see if I can try and find some mackerel. I'm going away next week on a fishing trip, and I want some fresh bait, and my mackerel catching ability has been pretty poor, so I've got an idea where they might be. So we're going to go and see if we can find some. If not, I'm going to go and find some cold fish and have some fun. Get going. Right, emergency trip out. Let's go, no messing around. The wind's potentially quite strong when we leave the harbour. It's picked up over the last hour and it's due to continue picking up. I've already been on a 17k bike ride this morning, which isn't that far in the grand scheme of things, but given the fact I've not been on my bike properly for nearly 3 years, pretty far for me. Let's go see what the weather's playing like out here. It's a westerly, so it should be okay, but you never know. We'll just put our nose out and have a look. I'll see you in a minute. The problem with me not being able to find fish has all come down to the fact that I've sort of not been paddling in quite the right spots. So today the plan is to go out, find some fish. I don't have a lot of time today. I'm busy this evening, and I've actually already been on a big bike ride, as I've already mentioned, so I'm pretty tired. So I've got to think about that. I said in my risk assessment video that I'm terrible for not picking up water. My water bottle's sitting in my van. I just was chatting and I forgot to pick it up. So again, don't have any water, so something we need to think about. We're just going to head out and see what we can find. So it's a westerly, so there won't be too much swell, but the drift is going to push us down south, so we just have to kind of watch where we're at and watch where we're going. And as the tide picks up, obviously we'll have to see what the swell's doing at that point. Our first drop. See what the depth is here. See which way the drift's going. Probably still too close to these seals. They're pretty good looking though. I don't know if they'll come out on the GoPro. Big grey seals as well. I think we'll just... Oh, there's pups. Oh yeah, we'll definitely move off if there's pups. Hold on. Let's just get out of these guys' way because there's pups there. You can see a pup. Quite a cute little pup. But it must be able to swim because that rock is not going to stay dry. Great. Now I've upset them. They're going to come and see me. And I don't necessarily want to see seal today. I actually have quite a big fear of seals. For no reason. It's sort of an irrational fear, I guess. Is it rational? They're a big animal in the water. At some point I'll probably make a video about it, but not today. We're going to have to resort to sort of trolling around to try and find the mackerel. So we'll go down here just now, and then we'll work out what the plan is. I don't think there'll be mackerel too far from here. Okay, I'll leave that out the back. We'll just do a gentle paddle, see if we can't find some mackerel. So I want to say right now, while we're kind of looking for this mackerel, quick thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel over the last little while. We've had a lot of subscribers and some videos are doing quite well, so thank you for watching and thanks for joining me on this adventure. Crazy adventure that is kayak fishing on the East Coast, which is a fickle place to kayak fish, I think it's fair to say. Changes on a dime kayak fishing around here. Yeah. That's a big roller. Ugh. Ugh, where's that one come from? Marks on this huge cloud on the sounder here. huge cloud. If there's not fish here, then I'm gonna go home. Because look at that. No way. Come on, really? Just out of the front there. You seriously tell me there's no fish here? There's a huge cloud of fish. What's happened here? My app's closed. Oh no, my screen's all pressing buttons. Yes, fish on. Yes, here we go. Now we're talking. God, I'm the world's worst mackerel fisherman, I think. It's a decent mackerel as well. That's a good mackerel. That is a big fish. Hold on. Again, much higher up in the water than I'm currently fishing. So let's pull this up to where they are. I mean, if that's not fish, you can kind of see where my mackerel lures were. I think they are now in the fish cove. Yeah, do try throwing on those other lures. Because this is clearly struggling to get the fish, which is very unusual. The only reason I can really think of is that they're too small. I mean, there's loads of fish there. That's all sand eel. Let's see if we can pick a couple more up before we call it a day. They're either further in or further out, and that is the big debate right now, is do I go further in or do I go further out now? It's a flooding tide, so further out is definitely an option, but so is further in. They could easily have swum in through the gap. I don't want to spook this seal, I am pretty close to it. No, 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 buddy, it's okay, you stay there. When you go in the water, you're okay. Oh no, I've spooked it. I was trying really hard not to. I mean, it's obviously old enough to be in the water because the bit of land it's sitting on is definitely not a safe spot. I just didn't really want to spook it. More for me, because I don't like them. You just gotta, when the weather's like this, you really do just have to try and make the most of it, because we've had such good weather the last few days that you've just got to try and make the most of the weather that you've got. But you can see the wind's getting a bit stronger because the waves have started breaking, which they weren't before. We are in a wind over tide situation, so it will get rougher. So before my GoPro battery very rudely interrupted us, I was just saying that the weather is definitely changing. It's definitely getting a bit rougher out here. We're in wind over tide, so it is going to get rougher. The whole reason I'm out is because I decided that one mackerel wasn't enough to make a video. I went out the other day and had a really big paddle, and I'll put those clips in, and I had a great time, but I hunted about for fish and I could not find any fish. Found some great future spots, which is really good for wrasse mostly. We'll do a wrasse trip at some point when the weather's calm next, but for now all I really found was not very much. And I thought, well, I'll come out again today and I'll try and find the mackerel. I'll hit the mackerel spot. I didn't think I was gonna get out. And then when I realized I could get out, I didn't expect the weather to change quite so quickly. The weather's turned a little earlier than I expected, although I knew it was going to, so it's not, none of this is a surprise. And it's not unsafe, I'm just tired. So we'll fish for a little bit longer, and then we'll go and see if we can. We'll do one more lap of the bay, which is what I was going to do before my GoPro died, and then we'll head in. Looking at the current here, trying to remember where my mackerel spot is. Is that my lures? Yeah, I think so. There's two patches of current here. There's one there, and there's one to my right here. And I've got no clue which one of these is the one that I normally feed off for the mackerel. Because I normally get mackerel just off here somewhere. I'm just not quite sure where. This is a good place to lose gear, this. Here we are just now. See which way we drift here. Oh no. Oh, fish. Yes, that's a good fish. This is a good fish. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, it's done me in the kelp. I think it did me in the kelp, but I think I'm okay. I think I got it out. Doesn't want to come up. This is a good fish. It's a cod. I'm not surprised. Seems to be snagged, unfortunately, right through the top of the head. Hey buddy, you missed the lure, pal. It's a fat cod as well for the size of it. There's a cod. Go back. And back he goes. Oh, great. Happy with that. Lovely cod. See, world's worst mackerel fisherman. You can go out looking for mackerel and catch a load of cod. You could say there was rain due at 3. I think it looks like there might be some rain. Oh, what was that in front of me? That's been a seal. Come on, little fishies. See what, I'm going to paddle out a bit deeper because this is not, even that cod we caught slightly further out than this. We're just a little bit too shallow at the moment. Gonna have to go through this line that just slipped in. Oh, good fish. I don't know what this is. This must be a wrasse, I think. This feels fishy. It's really aggressive on the line, and it's trying to go to the bottom. It doesn't feel like a cod. I mean, I'll pull this up and it will be a cod, but it feels more like a wrasse or maybe a pollock. What is it? Oh, we just pulled up a jellyfish as well. It's a little pollock. Nice. Nice. All right, that's like a 2-pound pollock. Nice, good fish. Happy with that. There we go, a little pollock, I said. Let's get him back. And away he goes. Oh, brilliant. Just after I sign off the video. Like I said, we are about to head in. We've had a good day actually. What started off as a bit of a slow start has turned into some quite nice fishing. Cold fish and a wrasse, and we'd have the East Lothian special. Could do with a bass, I suppose, to finish that off, but chance of me catching a bass are, as you all know, slim to 0. Let's go see if we can find some better ground before my phone dies.
Thank you very much for watching this video. My GoPro died, so I didn't manage to record an outro for this one. This is just a couple of small clips from a recent trip. We've got some big, exciting stuff with a full kayak and fish of the Isle of Islay coming up. I hope you've enjoyed the recent videos. A little bit of a different style with the more documentary and film style videos. They take quite a lot of time to put together. So the Islay video will be one of those. So maybe a few weeks so you see that on the channel. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.